Hey guys, welcome back to Clash with Chris. In today's video, we're going to be going over the top 5 graveyard decks right now, especially after the balance changes. The graveyard has gotten a huge buff with the extra skeleton. Although the spawn pattern is now changed, it still is really good and it's going to be one of the best win conditions in top ladder right now. So let's hop into the first game here. We are against a top 300 player right now. Hopefully we can pick up the win. So this deck here features Goblinstein, which is actually kind of funny because I feel like this is the only deck that you actually see Goblinstein in right now. But this guy has Gang and Skeleton Barrel, so he's probably playing a Mega Knight deck, if I had to guess, with the Wall Breakers. And Inferno Dragon, so he made Inferno Dragon this. Oh, maybe he's not playing what I think he was playing. We're going to go ahead and go Furnace the back here. Let's see if he goes ahead and pops the ability here on the Mighty Miner. Nothing yet. He is going to pop his Wall Breakers down. I'm just going to go ahead and bind them. Don't really want to have to deal with Wall Breakers right now. He is going to go ahead and pop that down. We're just going to go ahead and poison the left side, and we're going to Bar Barrel the right. He is going to actually get one on the tower there, which is kind of annoying. We're going to go ahead and place our Valk here. And then we have our Valk helping out to destroy the Skeleton Barrel as well. So we don't want to be too aggressive early game. Let's just go ahead and go with our Goblin Hut here. He might snipe that with the Dark Goblin. Yeah, he is going to go ahead and snipe that with the Dark Goblin. We're going to go ahead and just go Furnace on that. He's going to try to pop the bomb, but it actually doesn't go off there. He's going to have to defend that Furnace still. Let's see, he might just take the damage. He's just going to take the damage there. I'm just going to go ahead and go not Skeleton Barrel. Goblinstein plus my Graveyard here. And I'm going to go ahead and pop my Zap with my Goblinstein. We're actually going to get a whole lot of damage there. We will take a little bit of damage from his recruits on the right side, but that's fine. We kind of were behind, so it's good to just get a little bit of a damage lead here. Not even really a damage lead, just equaled out the damage at this point, really. We're going to go ahead and Bar Barrel that. He does have his Evo Skeleton Barrel, so we do have to be careful. I'm going to go ahead and go with my barrel. He's probably going to go ahead and, yeah, perfect. He's going to go ahead and place that down. We're going to go ahead and go with our Goblinstein again now. He is going to go ahead with his Goblin getting the back. I'm going to pop my Goblinstein ability. Hopefully we can get him to the tower here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We're going to go ahead and pop our poison down now on that Skeleton Barrel. Should be able to take care of that generally quick. And then we're just going to go ahead and pop that down as well. Able to take care of everything pretty nicely there. We're going to go ahead and place down another Graveyard here. And we're going to go ahead and actually pop down our Evo Valk. Should be able to honestly just take out his whole entire push there. And you guys could just see the defensive capabilities of this deck. It's actually insane how easy it is to defend some of these bigger pushes, but we do end up taking game number 1 with this new amazing upgraded deck. So let's hop into the next deck here, and the next deck we're going to showcase is going to be this giant skeleton deck, very similar to our old deck, but it actually features the Goblin Curse and the Berserker, and you actually have Snowball in this deck. The Snowball is another popular deck you'll see in graveyard decks, and Giant Skeleton is just super good with its defensive capabilities, so let's hop into the next game with this deck. So hop into the next game with this deck. We're probably going to play some mirror matchups too, I would assume. There's just so many people running Graveyard right now. He is going to go Ice Spirit the back. I'm just going to go Zappies here. He's probably going to get 2 Princess shots if I had to guess. Yeah, that's fine. That's not a big deal. He's going to go ahead and place down his Skeleton. We're just going to go Furnace the back here. By this point, he probably knows what we're playing. I wouldn't be surprised. He is going to go Knight the back here. I'm really tempted to just go in here, but I don't want to be too aggressive. I'm going to go Skeleton, Giant Skeleton here, hoping that it won't cross the bridge. Sweet. It doesn't cross the bridge, but he does get down a good Inferno Tower, so he is going to be able to shut down everything pretty easily here. We aren't going to be able to quite take that out, though, so we're just going to let it scan for a little while here. We're going to go ahead and go with our Berserker here on his Princess. Chances are he's running like Skeleton Army or something. He is going to go ahead and go in here. We're going to go ahead and snowball his Goblins back. He is going to get some hits here with his Goblin Barrel, but that's fine. We're just going to go Goblin Hut for defense here. We really don't have the best hand right now. And then he's going to go ahead and go Dark not fun. Never is fun when someone snipes your building with a Dark Goblin. We're gonna go ahead and just go in with our Giant Skeleton here, and then he's gonna go in front of our tower. Yep. We're gonna head and go Graveyard here. He's probably gonna go Dark Goblin in the back. Okay, never mind. He's actually gonna go like that with the bridge. Bro, like, what is that Goblin Curse, though? Kind of just letting me down there, low-key. We'll go Berserker. We get a lot of damage, though. Oh my god, we lag a little bit, and he gets a couple Dark Goblin hits, which is really unfortunate. We're going to go ahead and go with our Furnace the back here. Really, really unfortunate that he gets some damage that he really shouldn't have gotten there. But it's okay. We're going to go ahead and go like that. He is going to get some Goblin Barrel damage here, but that's okay. Especially on that other side there, he's going to get a lot. We are going to have a good, clean defense there, though, so we're just going to go ahead and go in with our Graveyard and Berserker. We're going to actually pop down a Goblin Curse right there, though it doesn't really do much because his Skeleton Army actually got pretty much immediately taken out here. We're going to go ahead and go Furnace the back here, I think. Yeah, let's go Furnace the back. And then we're going to go ahead Zappies like that. We are going to be able to snipe his Dark Goblin with the Zappies, which is kind of nice. We are going to have to Evo Snowball this, though. That's fine. He has a lot of damage on both sides right now, though, which is a little bit scary. Go Furnace like that, Zappies like that, and go ahead and go in with our Berserker. He is doing a lot of damage right now, which I don't like. We are honestly probably have like one push left here. We're going to Goblin Curse like that, and we're going to actually Snowball here. We're going to be able to slow down his tower and honestly just take it. We made a lot of mistakes in that match, but we still end up taking the win, which is honestly crazy, just like this guy's name. But let's hop into the next deck here that we're going to be showcasing, and that is going to be just a basic Giant Graveyard deck. Even with a nerf, the Hero Mini P.E.K.K.A. is still super, super broken, and Giant Graveyard still remains to be one of the strongest decks in the game. So let's hope to pick up yet another win here. So this deck does actually have Vines as its spell. We're going to go ahead and just go Skeletons like that. He's going to zap our tower, which makes me think we're probably playing up against another Giant player. He is going to Witch the back, so we're just going to match that. So let's see here what we're playing against and what he decides to end up doing. He is going to Dark Prince the back here. Interesting move. I'm just going to head and go Dark Prince myself here. Let's see what he does. He's actually going to Vines. I'm going to Vines as well here. I think I might have the small advantage here, but we'll end up seeing. Yeah, so he is actually going to be able to take out our Witch almost there. We're going to go ahead and go in with our Witch behind this, and we're actually going to go with our Mini P.E.K.K.A. as well. He is going to Curse. Interesting. So he's running Curse. And he's actually running minions too, so this is an interesting deck by him. We're going to go ahead and arrows his minions and goblins here. He is going to have his Dark Prince down though, unfortunately. So he probably will get some damage here. We're going to have to go Skeletons like that, I think. And then I'm going to look to go for a very late Vines, just so he doesn't get too much damage with his Dark Prince. He actually is going to Vines our tower to get some extra damage. That's fine with me. He's going to get like 2 extra Princess. He actually gets 3 extra Prince hits. But that's no big deal. We get a lot of damage with our Giant there, so that's fine. He does use his Vines up as well there as well, which is nice for us. So he doesn't have Vines for his next push, which is always a good thing. Chances are, too, he is going to be running Hero Mini P.E.K.K.A. We're going to go ahead with our Evo Witch here on the left side to help defend against that Hero Giant. There's the Hero Evo Witch coming down there. We knew he had it back in cycle here, so we're going to go ahead and just hold off here for a second. He is going to actually go ahead and pop his Goblin Curse, which is kind of frustrating, but we are able to take it out generally quick. He is going to get a nice Vines down for himself here. Hopefully our Evo Skeletons can take out that. Man, they just don't chain, bro. We're going to have to Witch now on his Witch, which is really unfortunate because, yeah, he's just going to Giant. We're going to have to go Giant ourselves and pop the ability to get it to the other lane here. He actually is going to knock our Witch away, which is kind of unfortunate, but we're going to go ahead and go with our Mini P.E.K.K.A. now. We're going to pop a Vines on his Witch now as well too. And we're also going to go for an Arrows as well, just to help just do some more damage there. You guys can see that we do end up doing a lot of damage to his tower, which is honestly great. He doesn't have a whole lot of time left on the clock either, so we are in a good spot here. He is going to go ahead and go in with another giant push here. We're going to go ahead with another set of skeletons on that mini P.E.K.K.A, and then we're actually going to look to Vines it up as well. We have our Dark Prince charging his other tower, which is awesome because we're actually able to take it out. We're just going to go with a mini P.E.K.K.A, and we're going to take another game with a graveyard deck. It's just actually so good how many wins we're getting right now. Again, I think this card is just really broken right now, but let's hop into the fourth deck that we'll be playing with Graveyard, and that is going to be a Graveyard Freeze deck. I actually used to play this deck last season and the season. We're hopping into the next game here. It did take us a little while to find a match, but we end up finding one. This deck has really good defensive capabilities with the Bowler and the Evo Executioner. You also have things like Zappies too, which is just really, really good. He is going to E-Spirit the back here. I might just look to activate King here, but we might be playing up against Expo, honestly, so we're just going to go ahead and place our Executioner just like that. Get a nice King Tower activation. He does have Monk, so we're probably playing against Royal Giant. Royal Giant, honestly, is another really dominant deck right now in the meta, but we do kind of have the matchup here, which is honestly great. Zappies are honestly amazing for Royal Giant, so I'm looking forward to this matchup. He is going to pop down his Monk ability. We're just going to go Zappies the back. He might honestly just go in opposite lane with an RG, but he's not going to. He's going to Monk, or not Monk, he's going to Hunter the back here. And we're going to go ahead and go Graveyard Golden Knight here. He might like to Fireball all of that there. Wouldn't be too surprised. He is going to let a lot of tower damage come down here. Wow, he's really, really taking a lot of damage there. We do get Zappies on tower there too, which is honestly pretty awesome. And we force him to use his Evo Skellies as well. Wow, that was honestly really perfect for us there. Can't really complain too much with how that turned out. He is going to have a Fisherman here. We're just going to go ahead and go Bowler on it. He's going to knock it back there, so that's fine. He's probably going to Hunter our Bowler if I had to guess. But we'll have to see. No RG played yet. I really don't want to use my Inferno Dragon because, you know, if I use my Inferno Dragon, I don't have it for his RG, so we do have to be a little bit careful with that. We are going to Inferno Dragon his Monk here, though, because we have our Zappies back in our hand, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. It does retarget a couple of times, but that's fine. He's going to place his Monk down, but honestly, it's not too big a deal. We're going to go ahead and just place down our Evo Execution to the back. Kind of a bad Monk, I'm not going to, or a bad Hunter. Not going to lie. Definitely not the best that I've ever seen. We're going to go ahead and go Zappies. Probably going to Fireball that if I had to guess. Alright, no Fireball coming down. We're not going to take like any damage on that left side, or right side I mean. So we're chilling over there. We're going to go ahead and freeze here. He is going to activate King Tower with that Execution, which is really unfortunate. And he gets a really good Fisherman pull as well on that Golden Knight, which is, again, really, really unfortunate. But hopefully we could still win this game here. Don't really know what to do here. Kind of an odd situation. We are going to have to go ahead and pull that back here. And we're going to pull it back with a NATO. And we're going to go in with some Zappies as well. And we're going to go in with another Golden Knight here. He probably will go with the Skeletons if I had to guess. Yeah, he's going to Skeletons first. And then he's going to E-Spirit, so we're going to be able to get our Golden Knight on tower, I think. Awesome. We're going to be able to freeze now as well, too. We get a pretty good freeze down, but he does have his Evo Skeletons back in cycle, so he gets a good defense here. Good for him, honestly. But again, we still do, I honestly think, control this matchup, especially with our Evo Inferno Dragon. Doesn't seem like he's running a big spell. I could be wrong, but I don't think I've seen anything out of him yet in regards to a big spell. But he is going to place down his E-Spirit here. That's perfectly fine. We could just go ahead and NATO that back. That's the beautiful thing about NATO in this match. It definitely makes it hard for him to get, you know, a lot of tower damage with the Royal Giant. But he is going to have a really good Hunter here, plus Fisherman. We are going to have to go with our Evo Xe here to take out some stuff. We're going to get a lot of damage there on that right side too, which is honestly really nice. We're going to go ahead and just freeze his tower here and get some extra graveyard damage on that left side too. He is going to go ahead Fisherman and log it, so he does get a good defense there, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and go like that, and we're going to go with our E-Drag like that, or I-Drag I mean. We're going to have to Tornado that back, and hopefully our Inferno Dragon can take that out nice and quick. We're going to go ahead and go with another graveyard now that we have a tank. And we're going to be able to freeze up again, and we actually get the Monk this time too. kind of a good freeze. We should get some more damage there, which is great. And we're going to go ahead and go in with our bowler here. He's probably going to look to monk ability if I had to guess. We're going to go golden knight here and go for a nice dash. Should be able to get a lot of stuff in that dash, which is pretty great. We're going to go ahead and go in with a Inferno Dragon like this, and we're going to actually look to freeze here. Should get the Inferno Dragon on that RG, which is pretty great for us. We're going to have to nade out everything back here. Should be able to take out the RG pretty quickly here. Awesome takedown on the RG. We're going to have to go Graveyard again, and we're going to go ahead and go Inferno Dragon on that other side. And we're going to go Zappies as well. He does get a pretty good counter there on the Graveyard on the left with his Evo Skellies, but honestly, it's not enough damage to take the lead there. But we end up just getting right to his tower at the end. We do take the win in the overtime tiebreaker, and that is going to be another GG. Honestly, he played that match very, very well, but we do end up still taking the win. And that leaves us with, actually, that's every single deck. Oh no, that leaves us with one more deck to showcase, and that's going to be another deck that's similar to the one that we played earlier, but using the Hero Wizard. Alrighty, so hopping into the next game. Did take a little while to find yet another match, but we do find one here. Let's just go ahead and snowball his tower to start. He is running a Lava Hound. Interesting. Okay, so this is going to be definitely an interesting matchup. Let's go ahead and just go Hut down low, just like that, to start it off. Obviously, you have the Furnace, Wizard, and Hut here for air defense, so I'm hoping we'll be fine here. Hopefully he's not running a Lightning. If he is, we might be in a little bit of trouble. We're going to go ahead and go Wizard here for his minions. He is running a Lightning, turns out, which is actually not what we wanted to see, like I said. But we still do have our Goblins up, taking out that Lava Hound. We're going to go ahead and go Berserker to tank a little bit for our Goblins and our tower, which actually ends up working out really well. We're going to go ahead and go Graveyard here, and we're going to actually Snowball as well, just to get some extra damage. He actually is going to place down his Tombstone, so we're going to go ahead and curse that. Hopefully we'll be able to get some good Goblins there. Awesome, awesome Goblin damage there. We're able to pretty much fully take out his Valk too, which is pretty great. Honestly, great start to the game. Although it might not have looked like it, we do get a lot of damage there, and we do cycle some good cards as well. We're going to go ahead and go Furnace the back now. He doesn't have his Valk back in cycle yet either, which is great for us. So let's see what we could do here. I might just look to go in with our Berserker plus another Graveyard here. He is going to go ahead and go in with his Inferno Dragon. So interesting. We're going to go ahead and Snowball that. We're going to go ahead and go Curse it as well. Should get some Goblins down there, which is pretty awesome. We're actually going to be able to fully take out his right tower, which is honestly amazing. Let's see if he has enough for a Hound here. I don't know if he will or not. He is going to actually end up going for a Balloon. So we're just going to go down with our Furnace here, and we're going to go with a really, really late Goblin Hut. Goblin Hut should help take out that, and we're going to go Berserker to tank for the Inferno Dragon now. He does get one Balloon hit, which is okay. Not the biggest deal in the world. I definitely still think we are in a winning position here. He is going to finally go with another Lava Hound here. So we're just going to go ahead and go with our Hero Wizard at the back. I do think that this is easily defendable. So we're going to go ahead and go Giant Skeleton here. I don't think this calls for a situation where we have to really split up the lane damage here. But he is actually going to go ahead and place his Evo Valk down. We're going to go ahead and go in just like that. Just try to get rid of everything, because honestly, that defense will take care of everything. We're going to go with another Hero Wizard here. We're going to be able to pop the ability. We're going to be able to take out everything on that right side, or left side, I mean. But again, you guys can see there, the defensive capabilities of this deck are pretty crazy. We're going to just go, you know, Giant Skeleton in the middle here. We're going to take up another win with Graveyard. I mean, you guys can see the extra skeleton and even the spawn pattern are just way better on it. I do hope you guys, you know, try out at least one of these decks, especially with the rework. It's just super good right now, and the buff is just really, really good. But I definitely encourage you guys to try out one of these decks, and I hope you guys have a great day. Like the video and subscribe, and have a good one. Peace out.